freedom of expression, severity of the judgment. BD0631 from October 20, 1938, taken from book number 13. Take care that your vision is not clouded and that you are not tempted to adopt false views before you have the right realization. The right success will only come when you can form a coherent picture of everything, which is not yet possible. As a result, an explanation can easily give you a completely different picture than you have seen so far. In order to prevent you from falling into error, the context should be explained to you as clearly as possible, and this should serve to reassure you. It is essentially a question of the assumption that man in his nature should not have his own expression of will as long as he does not concern himself with spiritual problems. Every person must be free to express himself, even if the opinion is erroneous, for only he can once stand in the right faith who has freely professed it. A person without his own opinion can therefore never be a convinced supporter of a cause, but at best a follower. However, anyone who is afraid to openly confess his opinion will also be afraid to stand up for the truth in the opposite case due to the same reservations, and his opinion will therefore neither harm nor benefit others. So everyone must have the opportunity to express himself. Only then is it possible to invalidate his opinion if it is incorrect, or to strengthen it if it is correct. People must therefore be subjected to an expression of opinion in order to sharpen each other's judgment again, and that is what matters most. He who cannot make a judgment will never form his own opinion, but will only ever comfortably accept what someone else has already judged, and thus his advantage will be very small, since his knowledge is not his own merit. Only the person who immediately grasps everything that is offered to him will understand it. The other, on the other hand, will unwillingly listen but will not be able to receive what he hears with the same understanding and will therefore prefer to reject it as sounding too high and incomprehensible. And therefore the good of the Spirit should only be given to such people with moderation, for as long as they do not feel receptive they will not want to make friends with it either, and they will therefore stay away from the whole problem to the detriment of their soul. Amen.